Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. Guys, I am loving crypto right now. I learned a ton from the last cycle. And the reason I founded this channel is I have a financial background. I used to be a licensed 3 commodity trader way back in the day. Well guys, cryptos are not stocks. Stop investing in those like they are. Study commodities. Treat them as they are. 99% of all altcoins are just commodities. And once you understand the difference between a speculative asset and an asset that actually accrues value to the token holders, then guys, this game gets a lot easier. And then if you want to throw in learning to short, you really got a strategy that works. So in this video, we're going to dive into even more bullish news about the CANTON Network. Now guys, since the start of the year, about 75 to 80% of everything I do is just shorting. And the only thing I've really been stacking is more Bitcoin and more of the CANTON Network. So guys, once you can separate what is it that I hold? You know that saying they try to tell you in one of the tribal communities, know what you hold? Guys, I don't think you do. And I say that with love. Once you know what you hold, you will not even consider not taking profits when these altcoins start to pump. Now, I believe in 2026, we're going to continue the same old, where new projects launch that have no value. They were really created to extract money from retail, and then they just roll into another altcoin, roll into another sector. That's not going to stop. And I believe we are going to have another altcoin season. It's not going to start tomorrow. We're going lower, and even when we hit the bottom, the odds are we're going to go sideways for a while. But guys, do yourself a favor. Study tokenomics and study how your altcoin was set up. Follow the money. And if your altcoin has bad tokenomics and there's big players that have big fat bags, it guarantees that that altcoin cannot maintain a pump and it will dump. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. And I'm going to prove that to you before we dive in to the CANTON Network. Now look guys, I've been screaming this all through this craziness that we're not in the bottom, and don't burn your dry powder. I learned that in the last cycle. I ran out of money stacking dollar cost averaging in way too early. And one of the worst things you can do outside of not taking profits in crypto is to burn your dry powder. Now, I'm going to prove something to you guys, and just hear me out. I want to talk about Rave and Siren real quick. And this is not to promote shorting. I don't care if you ever learn to short, but I highly recommend you understand why I like to short, because then if you understand why shorting is so good of a strategy, that means you understand the game and the manipulation, and you'll understand what you hold, and you can get a better strategy. Now, we've been shorting Rave probably 7, 8, or 9 short alerts over and over. But look at one of these posts that I put in my short alert to my community. I said, Rave mega pump coincides with alleged insider transfers to BitGet. Rave experienced a large 24-hour surge. Third-party tracking reported multiple million Rave transfers for deployment linked wallets to BitGet. Guys, that means they're going to dump, because it has never had a future, just like Siren, just like 99% of altcoins. And this is not FUD, and I don't see how it can be negative to understand everything about your investment. This technology is changing the world. But there's only a handful of projects that, even if they change the world, are going to accrue value for the token holders. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be looking to stack maybe your favorite ISO token or Dino token, but stack them when we think the bottom is in, and then when they start to pump, don't think they're going to make 100x for you, because statistically the probabilities are almost 100% that that's not even a possibility. So take profits along the way, get your initial investment back, and live to fight another day. Now look at Rave, guys. It made millionaires, which proves one of my points. I've told people, if you want to make life-changing gains, you're a straight degen or maybe have a small bag or a small amount of money, you want new projects that's never had, it's their first cycle, and that have a sexy story in a hot sector. Just like Rave, just like Siren, just like River, those projects have made people a ton of money if they took profits. But if you didn't, guys, look at that. It's down 95%. Siren, the same thing. If someone put $10,000 into either one of those projects in January, they literally became millionaires. If they didn't take it, they're getting their $10,000 back or less. Now, if you want to learn the short, we'll talk about it at the end. But let me show you something, guys. Here's the difference between an altcoin that you can hodl, that actually accrues value, and one that doesn't. And it's not, again, guys, it's not FUD. It's just understanding. Look at Binance. Binance prints money. It makes a ton of money to keep growing its ecosystem. It has a flywheel, a burn mechanism that matters. It's not a token burn mechanism. It actually burns a massive amount of tokens, just like the CANTON Network. So what you want, guys, you want to measure the first indicator. Once you understand the tokenomics of a project, you want to look at the chart, the history of it, and say, okay, what if someone bought the top? Because we can go to any altcoin, and if you bought the bottom and sold here, you did well. But that's not how it works. That's hindsight. But a good chart goes from bottom to the top. And if someone bought the top in any cycle, they still did well if they just held it for the next cycle and then took profits. Now, that is an altcoin that you can hodl. And I'm looking to stack Binance. I just don't think the bottom's in yet, because even though Binance manipulates and makes a ton of money, there's not a lot of activity compared to altcoin season. So I think it will probably go lower. But now look, XLM, which I want to be clear, guys, I will own it again just like the last cycle. But look, 94 to 95% of all altcoins don't make a new all-time high in its second cycle. And if it didn't in its second, it's almost 100% that it won't in its third. XLM, as great as it was, people made life-changing gains. If they would have took those profits, they could have deployed it again, or they could have put it elsewhere. Maybe bought some property, bought Tesla, Nvidia, Circle, whatever. But no life-changing gains, but you did pretty well. You did pretty well. So I believe that, for instance, XLM is going lower. I'm going to stack it and I'm going to sell it before it gets to that local high from the last cycle, because I don't think it's going to take that out. If I'm wrong, okay. But I'm willing just to take my 3, 4, 5x and move on. But see the difference in that chart, guys? That all but guarantees you that is not a HODL token. That is a speculative asset. And why that gets people's panties in a wads, I don't understand. I love Tesla. But if Tesla didn't hit their numbers for 3 or 4 months in a row, I wouldn't be buying it. I damn sure wouldn't be hodling it. That's the way it works, guys. That's enough of the rant. Let's get into CANTON. All right, guys. This is an article that I posted in a video in May of 2023. Because, guys, I don't just follow crypto. When someone says, hey, crypto's going to take over the world, take over the banks, take over payments, and everything's going to be tokenized, I go, okay, well, who's probably going to be doing all that? The same players we have. So I've been following JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, the biggest banks in the world, Wall Street, right? And in this article, it talked about Microsoft was basically doing a pilot program with Deloitte, S&P Global on the Canton Network. Well, now Microsoft is implementing that tech with DTCC directly correlated with the infrastructure that they are building with the Canton Network. Guys, I just did a video talking about 5 new partnerships. I'm talking about people building inside of Canton. It is one of the few altcoins that fire on all cylinders. It has great tech, arguably some of the best tech out there. It makes a ton of money, as much as any altcoin ever has. 2.5 to 3.5 million a day thus far. Has a massive burn to accrue value. You can hodl that thing, in my opinion. Now, I ran that through Grok. I did about a 5-hour deep dive. And guys, if you're not using Grok, learn to use it. But tell it to be blunt, direct, and give you the probabilities. Seek out the facts. When someone says something that sounds a little suspect, type in the statement and say, Grok, what's the probability? I'll prove this right or wrong. And it will help you. But I ask it because people don't know this, but DTC is building out its own blockchain. Already has. It's called the App Chain. And I wanted to know if that was going to take away from Canton. Well, no. It's just going to add to Canton. They want control of what they do, but they want to use Canton as well. And it's an agnostic blockchain. So all this new news and all this new tech, yes, it's going to tie in but together. But it's just like with Swift, guys. Swift is the centerpiece. It's like New York City. And even if any of the ISO tokens get involved, it's not that relevant. Swift doesn't need anyone or anything. It's building out its own ledger. It's picked its horses. And the rest are just going to get a little piece of the pie. You have to understand that, guys. Follow the money, because Circle, Stripe, JP Morgan, all these power players are building out the tech to control. And then there's going to be a handful of horses that are going to run, in my opinion, just like 2000 .com bubble. And when everything collapses and all these shit coins lose their liquidity and never make a new all-time high, that liquidity is going to go into the future, which in my opinion is Bitcoin, Solana, maybe Tron, Ethereum, the Canton Network, maybe Zebic, Hyperliquid. Those all are investments that you can actually hodl. Everything else, for the most part, there's a few like Tau I should have threw in there, but there's only like 10 or 12 guys that are actually investment grade, in my opinion. All right, look at the chart, guys. People are harping, oh my God, Canton hasn't done anything. Guys, it's up 26% from day one. It launched in the bear market in this environment. Compare that to your favorite altcoin that people keep telling you to FOMO into, that's going to do you 1,000x, that's been around for 10 years and is down 60, 70, 80% from its all-time high. What's holding those coins back? When Canton came out and launched, and it has trillions of tokenized assets. Guys, it has more adoption than every layer one out there combined, times 100x more adoption. Know what you hold, guys. That being said, guys, I'm stacking more Canton. If you understand the tokenomics, I don't think it's going to crash. It doesn't need Bitcoin or anything else. It's going to run on its own merits, in my opinion. So I think anyone buying under 15 cents is great. And guys, when you see the technology and what the big boys are building and how they're tying all this together, man, Canton is the centerpiece. I think it is probably going to be more important in the long run than even Ethereum's ecosystem. Most other altcoins, when you compare, aren't even in the ballpark. So guys, if you need some help with your portfolio, reach out. And if you want to learn the short, reach out. I have courses for both, and then I have Zoom calls that come with each the portfolio course and the shorting course. And then I threw in 5 months of my inner circle. And guys, it's as cheap as I can make it to justify my time. But guys, you have to get a game plan. Don't just start listening to all this FOMO and get all hyped up, and know what you hold. Start with tokenomics. And guys, no matter what, if someone has a big fat bag, if the founders and the early investors and the VCs all got big fat bags, your exit liquidity. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't buy it. It just means you damn sure better take profits or you're going to round trip it. Don't wait on that Lambo. Get your initial investment out. Grab another handful, let it ride and ride and ride. But when it comes back, just like these shit coins, and they're almost all shit coins, they're commodities, you take profits just like you would in oil. If oil does a 20x, you sell it. You don't go, oh, I should invest in oil and hold it for 10 years. So anyway, guys, I'll pin my email in the comments and in the description. Reach out. And whether you need or whether you take me up on that, any of that or not, guys, do yourself a favor. I beg you, study tokenomics, study how an altcoin is set up. Is the money going to accrue to the token holders at all? Or is it going to accrue to the companies, the foundations, the early investors? Then you know how to move around in your portfolio. I'm not talking you out of buying these things, guys. Understand what you hold. So hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But either way, guys, come back and be part of this community. Subscribe. And the last thing, guys, if the majority were right, the majority would be rich. And when it comes to crypto, the majority are getting wrecked. And that's good for you and for me if you know what you hold. Take care, guys.